So Don Macleay, candidate for District 1. So just give us your thoughts on our first day of voter registration out here in East Oakland.
Well, it's interesting. It's very, very interesting, and I really feel that this is the meat and potatoes of the campaign we're about to run. There's a lot of people called Democrats or Republicans that do politics as an advertising campaign. And that's great if you got a lot of money, a lot of rich people behind you. Since we don't seem to have that and don't want that, we're out here just talking to people, and it's not so easy. We're talking to them one at a time. A lot of people are not interested. A lot of people have some misconceptions as to whether or not they're even allowed to vote. A lot of people are, distrustful, very distrustful of politicians. And you can't blame them. So we're out here talking to them about why we feel that we're bringing something different to the table and why we're out here. And I think it's just an auspicious good start. I think we're going to have to go all over the city and talk to as many of our fellow residents as we can in face-to-face. I'm glad to do it.
Since the four of us are here, we're running on a slate, could you just give us an idea of what we are bringing different to the table than other elected officials or other politicians running for office?
I think we bring two things. One of the things we bring is the ethics. We aren't taking the money because people don't want to give it to us. We're not taking the money because we're not taking the money. We believe and practice a separation of the financial interest in politics. And the public understands that. They understand why we won't do it. And we have another series of ethics. We've got a list of things. But they all have to do with serving the people and prioritizing day-to-day people's needs and not really kowtowing to outside interests. And then on the practical side of things, we're talking about really changing the way things work in Oakland. Not just, vote for us and we're better people than those other people, but we're willing to change the rules of the game. We're willing to have the city give up power and give it back to the neighborhoods. And we're willing to change the way the system collects money, spends money, supervises the systems that are going on. And then I really got to say, everybody talks about the police. And not everybody wants to say, the truth, which is things are bad. Our relationship between Oakland and the Oakland police is bad. And we're going to have to be out here just the same way we're out here registering voters. We're going to have to be out here with the residents, building a new relationship with the police. And that means bringing things under control. That means the citizens have to control the police have to work for us. When we get that, we can start to build a new relationship. And the public wants to know that. That's the most common asked question we had today.
On the police, let me do one more, sorry to hog up all the interview. On the police, do you think that the bad relationship that we all have with the police is justified? And then what are something specific that we could actually do to change that relationship?
Okay, yes, the problem starts with the police. Currently, we are in default with our judgment from the Ryder's case, which is 10 years old. There are problems that date back to the 60s. There are problems that date back to last week. There was the whole mishandling of occupying. There is a series of events that have taken place with the Oakland police that form a pattern. And it's a pattern of excessive use of force and of having a police force that's really not part of the community. Everybody in Oakland knows that the police of Oakland don't live in Oakland. What can we do about it? I think we can show leadership. There are good police officers. There's a good tendency in the police force that really wants to serve the community, and we need to show leadership to that aspect of the police force. And we need to show discipline. We need to have a real police commission, and we need to have control of our police force, and police officers who are not able to function in a manner that's supportive of the community at large really need to work somewhere else.
Thank you, Don Macleay, candidate for District 1.